Hi guys, and welcome to day 6 of Bookmas 2025, where I am trying to do 12 bookish videos in 12 days after Christmas. I'm Tess, and I post a bunch of different content here on YouTube, and also your host for Bookmas 2025. So today I'm excited because I'm going to share with you a few books that I want to read in 2026. This is not including any 2026 releases that I want to read, because that is going to be a separate video. I'm trying to think. I've got 12 books on here right now. I didn't want to go completely overboard with the number of books that I wanted to read in 2026. So I know last year I think I did 25 books in 2025, but I'm not going to do that this year because it's just, there's a lot of books. I am very much a mood reader, and I just kind of read whatever I want when I want to. So I'm just kind of I looked at my bookshelves and I'm like, you know what, these are books that have been on my TBR for a while, or they're fairly recent to my TBR, and the ones that I really want to read. I just had to change to my phone because my camera battery died and I just don't have another one, and I don't feel like grabbing another one. Anyway, without further ado, here's the list of some books that I want to read in 2026. The first one is The Agape Bear Wishing Stars by Hannah Lindsay. This is actually written by a friend of mine, and I'm really excited to read her book finally, because it's been sitting on my shelf for probably over a year now, and I really want to get into the story. And she's kind of thick, but also like I know she could write a good story because she's an incredible artist. And then next we have Shadow Me by Tahereh Mafi. This one, you guys know, is a classic YA dystopian, and I don't really know too much about it, to be fully honest with you guys, but I'm really excited to finally read this book series because it's been sitting up here on my video shelf for like the last year plus or so. We have Hunted by Bella Higgin. This is the third book in the Bella Morte series, where vampires are treated like celebrities, and our main character, I'm going to call her Renee because Renee does not sound right, so Renee, I'm going to say that is how you pronounce her name. She goes to sign up as a human donor at this mansion, because her sister went missing after she had signed up to become one a year before, and this kind of goes into more detail in the world of what happened. This is the third book. The last one just came out, I believe, and I'm really excited to continue on with the series because I loved it so much. We have I'm Engaged to Mothman by Paige Lavoie. This is the sequel to I'm in Love with Mothman, and I just love this book. I loved the first one so much. It is about a burnt out influencer named Heather who moves from Central Florida to West Virginia, falls in love with Mothman, and now in this one she becomes engaged to Mothman, and you kind of see more of the world where he's from, and I'm really excited to learn more about Moth. We have Brigands and Bread Knives by Travis Baldree. This is the sequel to Legends and Lattes, and it's a cozy fantasy about an orc named Viv, and I don't really know too much about this one. I saw Ellen Catherine talking about it in a video, and I did not know that this is coming out. Also, the dust jacket's kind of bothering me, but I don't know too much about the sequel because I didn't know it was coming out until like 2 weeks before it came out, and I just had to get it. So obviously I have to read it. And then we have All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the third book in the Natural series. This is basically a young adult Criminal Minds, where teenagers are basically used as almost like FBI experiments to help solve long-lasting crimes and murders and stuff like that. It is really good. If you guys have not read this one, highly recommend, especially if you love Criminal Minds. Then we have Scythe and Sparrow by Bryn Weaver. This is the last book in the Ruinous Love trilogy. Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, and then we have Scythe and Sparrow. And all I know is that this one is about Dr. Finn Kane and motorcycle performer Rose Evans, and it's a motorcycle romance, which I'm kind of here for, so I'm going to be really excited about this one. This is also on the dark side, so read the trigger warnings, guys. Always be sure to read trigger warnings. The first one made me think a little differently about ice cream. The second one made me think differently about smoothies. I'm excited to see what this is going to make me think differently of. We have Dungeons and Drama by Christy Boyce. This is a YA romance series about, I'm guessing, D&D. So I'm going D&D clubs because obviously Dungeons and Drama, and there's little dice on the back. So then we have The Samurai Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I want to finally read this one. I got this from my ex-best friend like 10 years ago, and I never actually got around to reading it, and now with the movies on Netflix, I really want to see what this is all about, what the hype is about with this one. Then we have Attached to the Hip by Christine Riccio. This one is a romance that is inspired by the show Survivor. which I've never been a huge fan of Survivor, but I really want to read this one because Christine has become an auto-buy author for me. I loved Again But Better, and I loved Better Together, so I'm really excited to see how this one goes. We have Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I've heard this is one of her better books, so I really want to know because I love romance movies, even though they're definitely, some of them are not realistic. I'm talking to you, Hallmark. How many women go from a big city to back to their small hometown and fall in love? Because I've yet to do that after 13 years of leaving my hometown, so. But I'm really excited to see how this one goes. And I've heard a lot of good things about Lynn Painter's books, so I'm really excited to start diving into her books. The last book I'm going to talk about is kind of a heavy one. It's an anthology, so I'm not sure if I'm going to read the whole thing, but I'll at least one of the books. And that is These Boys Are Trouble by Willow Winters. This is the Valetti Crime Family Collection. I found this at Barnes & Noble, actually. So it has 5 different books in here. So the first book we have Dirty Dom, which is the first one she's ever written. We have His Hostage. And Rough Touch. Cuffed Kiss. And Bad Boy. Yes. So these are about, I believe, 5 brothers, maybe? There are 5 full-length standalone romances from the Valetti Mafia series featuring filthy mouth, possessive bad boys, happily ever afters, and no cliffhangers. The no cliffhangers is what I really like because I hate a cliffhanger in a romance book. Like, if you're going to go from one character, like, if you're going to have multiple books about the same characters, absolutely leave cliffhangers, that's fine. But if say one book follows one brother, then the next one follows another brother, and the next one follows another brother, I don't want cliffhangers, honestly. So, yeah. So, anyway, guys, I know this video is kind of a little bit on the shorter side compared to other ones from the series, but let me know if you've read any of these books or want to read any of these books. If you want to buddy read any of these, feel free to hit me up on Instagram under TessaundraReads, and I will gladly buddy read any of these books with you guys. You can also join my Discord server because I also have Discord. I believe there's also a link down below. I think I added it down below. If not, I will add it to the copy pasta that I have on Google Docs. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow for more Bookmas.